Good morning, everybody. This is Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest. I hope all of you guys are having a great start to your Tuesday. Today, we're going to be talking about the 3 new EX units we're going to be getting this week. We're also going to be talking about the 2 new 3-star espers. That's going to be Phoenix and Odin, and why you should care about how good these units are. Let's go ahead and dig in. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start off with Yerma. We are, of course, on the WoTV Calc site. If you aren't familiar with it, if you aren't familiar with Bismarck, make sure you go check it out and give the man some loves. Yerma, in her EX form, is going to get not very much agility. She's going to see no increase in agility. What I do think is interesting is we are going to see an increase in critical hit rate. We're also going to see some nice attack value increases. Her job is only going to give about 655 HP, so she's not going to get like insanely more durable or insanely kind of adjusted in any significant way. Taking a look at her skill set right now, she gets 2 skills. She's going to basically get upgrades to 2 attacks that aren't used that often with her. Knee Crush being one, and you can see here that it's a 3 range attack with range height 0. It's going to become a 100% hit attack. And that's, it's going to get a little bit of an enhancement on its damage. That's about it. Now, we also have an upgrade to Whole Body Blow, which is not going to be doing a whole lot except for making it an instant cast ability. Now, going from being a castable ability to an instant cast ability, I would say is pretty important, but I don't think it's going to really make Yerma like make or break her, right? Finally, we have her new ability, Great Tomahawk. Now, Tomahawk is gonna break the physical barrier for the target. It's gonna give defense penetration 50 for herself, and it's gonna deal 165% modified attack. Now, if you look at the attack range on this, it is going to have 4 range with range height 1. This is going to make her a little bit more of like a ranged attacker, which would be nice. In kind of a comparison, if you look at it, we do have her other ability down here on her sub job, which is very similar, right? Except it's range 3, range height 2, with critical chance 35%. I feel like Yerma's kit is interesting. It's not something I would ever waste, any of my EX materials on, because if I'm running Yerma, odds are I'm going to be running her for her limit break or potentially for Tomahawk, right? Which is the regular quote unquote large throw ability down here, which has critical chance 35. Yes, Great Tomahawk is pretty good, but I don't think it's good enough to make or break her as an EX unit and to kind of push her in that power level range that some of the other UR units are in. Let's take a look at Nasha now. Now, Nasha is a little unique, right? And I want to have the perspective of the fact that Nasha is an MR unit. Should you be wasting your EXable materials on MR units? And most of the time when we have this conversation, it's focused around, right, are they going to bring something unique like Phoebe's increased range for Quicken? Are they going to get kind of a unique capability that makes them uniquely powerful? And what are their stat boosts looking like, right? Well, taking a look at Nasha here, we do have increased agility +4. We also have down here, we have some nice HP, 700 plus another 200 up here. So overall, it's not crazy, but she does get that increased agility. She does get that increased HP. Let's take a look at her skills, though, because I think this is where she's really going to shine. Now, a lot of you are familiar with Paladin Guard, which is a 20% chance to reduce physical damage by 45%. So the upgrade to her ability is going to give her Paladin Aura, which is a 30% chance to mitigate 45% of physical damage taken. So it's about the proc rate of kind of the higher level counter abilities. I would say this is pretty powerful, but I don't think this is going to make or break her yet. So let's take a look at what else she's going to be getting. She's also going to be getting an upgrade to Saint Wall. So previously, Saint Wall reduced physical damage by 50% for 3 times for self. Now it's going to, with its upgrade, reduce the damage taken 50% for 3 times for self. So it's not only going to mitigate physical, but it's also going to mitigate magical. That is a really powerful barrier to have on a tanking unit, right? Not only that, taking a look at her job level 25 ability, increase single target resistance 25 for self, nullify, poison, stop, and immobilize. Now, is this all good enough to make it so that you should EX her as a unit? I still would say probably not. However, the prevalence of ice / composition in the game, particularly in the more recent Trials of Reckoning, where I actually used Nasha in my clear composition, I could see kind of justification for wanting to level Nasha and EX her, right? I don't think it's going to substantially change anybody's account, but it's a reasonable reasonable buff to her, I think. And I think definitely compared to Yerma or Etre, who we're going to be talking about here in just a second, I think Nasha definitely got some really nice EX treatment. Talking about Etre here, let's take a look at Etre's base stats. Etre does also get some agility up, which is pretty nice. Only 561 HP, which is a bit of a bummer. You can even see about 200-ish HP up here. Not a large amount of attack. Well, maybe 60 attack from her job level, so that's pretty good. But not... Okay, she did actually get some... Okay, she also got critical hit rate 15. So pretty good, I would say, in the stat range. The low HP gain really worries me. I think that's the thing that I worry the most about with Etre. The skills are interesting too, right? Because if you look at the skill that got modified, her modified skill is HP up level 1, which is HP 15%, increase / resistance 15%, and pierce resistance 15%. Now, if you take a look at her resistances, she already has -5% in both of those, so she would basically be having 10% / 10% pierce resistance. What's a little bit unfortunate is that HP 15% it's one of those situations where it's like, yeah, you can set this, but she doesn't have a lot of base HP to where this is really going to make a difference. You're probably going to be setting this for the slash and pierce resist. Taking a look at the other abilities that she gets upgraded, she gets her Doom ability upgraded. Now, I think this could have niche, very niche PvE uses. But it's essentially becomes a 50% chance to inflict Doom, which gives the enemy unit 3 turns before death instead of 4 turns. There may be a situation one day where this is the best ability to use in a situation where maybe you can't kill an opponent, but you can doom them to death. Might be the way to go. Now, her ability that she gets at job level 25 is called Frenzy. It's a 175% modifier attack with a 25% chance to inflict confusion and a 25% chance to inflict berserk. Now, this is, short range, 2 range attack with range height 1. It means she's going to have to get close, and I think she's more likely going to use one of her other attacks first before she's going to use this. I could see this being like a bit of a pain in the ass, but also 25% chance for confusion and berserk is pretty low. And for it to even have like a reasonable chance to land on the opponent, you're probably going to have to also increase Etre's faith up. It's one of those situations where I'm just like, I don't see it ever happening. I don't think this is ever going to be something that we use or that we set. I would say Etre is definitely like a hard leave at 99. The one situation which I could see leveling Etre to 120 would be if we get the Christmas raid where the opponent is Earth to hand and fist. But even then, if you have Christmas Venera, if you have Mont with Body Blow, that's going to be a lot better to go with, probably. Taking a look at Odin 3-star. Now, Odin 3-star is going to come in at 20 agility. And you know what? Let's actually open up Odin on the global side as well. Just so that we have kind of some perspective on Odin and Global versus Odin and JP, so the two different. So Odin at his 2-star form is going to have 19 agility, so if you 3-star him, he is going to have 20 agility, which makes it really nice. We're also going to see an increase of about 400 HP, another 4 AP, about 20 attack, and of course blind resistance as well. Taking a look at the skill tree, we're going to get more slash attack, we're going to get more accuracy. We're not going to get any more human killer. He's just going to become a unit or an esper that is more focused on slash attack, man-eater, potentially avian killer as well. He also has slash attack down here. So how much slash attack does he actually have? So 15 plus 25, I'm guessing, 6, 10, 15. So he has 30 slash attack. And I would say that's pretty good. If you have like 30 slash attack and like 25 man-eater, if you could hit both of these, that would be incredible. I think Odin is just universally one of those espers people are going to be using, and he's one of those espers you're going to be seeing. One of the things we're going to talk about with Odin, which is going to make him really powerful in the upcoming glacial trial, is the potential of getting avian killer as well here. You could get a combination of like avian killer slash attack up, and he's just going to be, you know, shredding glacial when you go into battle. Taking a look at Phoenix, Phoenix has 13 agility, 25% bind immunity, 107 attack, 38 AP, 1500 HP almost, which is really powerful. I also really love Phoenix's ability, which kind of heals the party and gives them regen, as well as kind of buffing the units as well. Overall, it's just super good. Phoenix also one of the few espers that's going to give you HP up, gives HP up 5%. We have some chonky defense that Phoenix is also going to add here. So it's going to add 15 defense if you choose to invest in it. We also have increase in fire attack. We have ice killer, again, going to be really good for the glacial trial if you do want to pursue that. We also have critical evasion, increased magical creature killer, right? And of course, strike resistance. So Phoenix overall going to be a really good esper to consider. I would definitely consider Phoenix. I'm probably not going to be chasing Phoenix just because I don't have King Mont right now. But I think in the future, I'll definitely be maxing out Phoenix. And I think Phoenix will be good for any type of fire composition that you're going to have set up. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you do want to support me, if you like more videos like this, make sure you go to dig.gs/coins. You can also go to well, we're all out on the special offer right now, but you can also swing by my Discord at dig.gs/discord. Drop a hello, say hi. We love to hear from you. And as always, if you are around tonight, we are going to be streaming till reset, and I hope to see some of you guys there. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a great rest of your day.